Hello, everybody. Mr. Olson here again with Jose, ready to do some commentary on Smash games. Sorry we didn't stream last week, had a family emergency I had to tend to. But this week you're getting a double dose of Smash games, and just Smash games this week, and no Rocket League or Valorant. We're going to be jumping in here to a game from 2 weeks ago. This is going to be our Smash B team against the Timberwolves. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Up first here, we have Diego playing the Pyra against Jigglypuff. Now, we expected a Jigglypuff because we had played this team before in the season. So we also know that this team is pretty good.
Yep. And you could see that just right out from the start, the Jigglypuff is just going right at it.
Yeah, Jigglypuff definitely playing aggressive. It's what we saw a few weeks ago when the Nelsons played the same team. Really aggressive Jigglypuff. You might remember then it was Justin's game. They went to 3 and it was the reverse 3-stop with Nest. That was an exciting game. But here we have Diego duking it out with the Jigglypuff here. Trying to get some of those big hits from Pyra in.
Just kind of not really working.
Yeah, the Jigglypuff is playing really aggressive, doing a good job of using those quicker attacks to beat some of Pyra's sort of slower attacks there. Gets the Sing off and the smash attack, yeah. Sing often can be difficult to land, but also, you know, this clearly a high-level Jigglypuff player here.
You could see that again, even though he's at a higher stock. He's really just going all out again.
Yeah, right. Aggressive play there, getting off stage, just really being in Diego's face.
Yeah, and then you could see here that Diego is just really trying to hit the Jigglypuff with just anything at this point.
Yeah, he's throwing a few different attacks, trying to time the Jigglypuff's movement, but when they're just in your face like this, and the finish there.
3-stock too.
Yeah, 3-stock there, and that's just a testament to how strong it is. So we're going to jump straight into the game 2. Obviously, Jigglypuff stayed Jigglypuff, and then Diego switched over to Falco, trying to get that a little bit of a faster character, I believe. Also has that laser you see there to try to be able to do some damage from range.
Yeah. And then you could see that the Jigglypuff is having a harder time to get in there due to the range.
Yeah, and then those quicker attacks from Falco instead of, whereas Pyra hits harder but is much slower.
Yeah. Here, yeah, Falco, he's just getting away from the Jigglypuff and just trying to attack it.
Yeah, and so the Jigglypuff there was kind of content to just wait for a second until platforms went away.
That way it would have an easier time to fight.
Yeah, for sure. There, just before Diego could get the uppie off, the Jigglypuff bounced him off the stage there for a pretty solid spike, I'd say.
Yeah. You can see here that the Jigglypuff, now since those platforms are out, is way more going towards him.
Yeah, you can see though, Diego trying to counter with his own aggression, but this Jigglypuff is just doing really well at just barely avoiding some of those attacks.
And while also being very high up in the air.
The Sing here, followed up by the rest. So that move there doesn't look like much where Jigglypuff just kind of lands on your head, but it has such a small hitbox. But when it does hit, it hits hard. So yeah, that was another big play from the Jigglypuff to just time that move right.
Jigglypuff is having a hard trouble with those side Bs that Diego is putting up. Because as you can see,
popping them up and trying to get something going.
And then now since the platforms are back, the Jigglypuff is gonna have a harder time.
And you can see there Diego going for the kill at the top of the screen. The Jigglypuff just had a nice dodge.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, side.
Yeah, again, Diego there just seeing how good the Timberwolves players are.
Yeah.
Now we're quickly jumping in to, this is Carlos. We've seen a lot of him playing Joker. And again, I believe he knew that we were expecting a Little Mac, I think, because again, we played this team a couple weeks ago.
He likes to call this the Canadian Little Mac when it's called this American.
Okay, yeah, the skin debates that sometimes we have are kind of hilarious to me. For the most part, so far, a pretty even exchange right now.
Ooh. Little Mac is getting in some good hits. Carlos is using side B.
Yeah, but now Carlos has Arsene up to increase the damage.
Yep. So right now, Little Mac is mostly on the defensive, or should be, because of just that.
Yeah, and that little hit that he got there was just a little bit of luck going in the favor of the Little Mac instead of Carlos. So you see there, Carlos went for the counter, but I think the Little Mac was just ready for it, right? That's such a common play from the Joker, right?
So he waited for the counter to stop, and then he did up B.
Yeah, he got the up B, and unlike a lot of characters, their up B won't take you from the stage to dead, but Little Mac is a bit different in that regard. Doesn't have great recovery off stage, but he hits so hard.
I mean, he's a boxer, what do you expect?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, you can see there that Carlos is going a little more aggressively now since Arsene is up.
Yeah, Arsene's up. He's got the Little Mac at a really high percent, just looking to sort of confirm that kill.
And it looks like
Got the
Joker
first.
just managed to win with the counter. And
Yep, the Joker recovery we're always talking about. Saves him there. Now he's just trying to sort of catch up a bit. Using the
Batman
counter
came
there.
back.
Batman came back, yeah. He's got Arsene again, which will help him close the gap if he can. Yeah, there you go, landing some hits on the Little Mac.
But you can clearly see that Little Mac has the advantage due to just the percentage difference.
So has a good percent lead. Little Mac knows he hits super hard, so he's right here clearly just kind of trying to wait out, the Arsene, yeah.
And you can see there, but Carlos immediately went into a
Yeah, the counter that's not a counter to just build up Arsene, which the meter's almost full, but he's also, it's such a high percent. Definitely something we talked about with him about that. Is the counter worth building Arsene when it puts you at a high percent? Good combo there, though.
Is it really good to have Arsene now if you're just immediately going to die?
Exactly, yeah. With how dangerous Little Mac can be. Counter miss there.
And really, you could see the Little Mac is just way up and up again.
Yeah, and just really the Little Mac there, right counter hit there and killed him. I believe that might have actually been the KO punch. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that was a KO punch.
Which is just a beautiful counter, but now suddenly Carlos is way back in it, down in percent, but has a chance again. You can see Little Mac just jabbing at the ground, trying to get that edge guard.
And then, up again.
Ooh. Yeah, that up B is so dangerous.
Oh, that was just a miscalculation from the Little Mac. Ooh.
Yeah, Carlos trying to do the same thing though. Get to the top of the screen and then the miss input there. I believe he actually dodged instead of up B there, and that was the third stock. So we move on to game 2 right away. Little Mac switched to Wolf. I actually can't remember if he did that last time we played this team or not.
But it looks like since he changed to Wolf, he realized that it was a close call with the Little Mac, so he went with Wolf.
Definitely. Wolf definitely has a lot of better options in terms of recovery. He's got the reflect that Carlos kind of has to just be aware of so he doesn't accidentally hit himself.
That was a good hit.
Yeah, the perfect side B.
And you can see that the Wolf is really ranking up just by attacking really well.
Yeah, definitely using Wolf's range in terms of like his ability to hit pretty well. Also just timing well, like there, Carlos was expecting him to play aggressive, so he threw the counter, but the Wolf seems to have adapted pretty quick.
To realize that Carlos will just usually counter when he loses.
And then losing the stock there. He's not too far behind here if he can string together a combo, but so far the Wolf's done a good job of just evading Carlos and then dashing back in.
You can see that right here, since Joker's out of Arsene, he will most likely counter to rank up.
Yeah, doing a good job of switching up to grabs though now.
Yeah.
Good adaptation by Carlos. Unfortunately, this Wolf is he's doing a good job of creating space and then
And his adaptability
Yeah,
is just so fast.
yeah, and that's why I mean this team, the Timberwolves, we've played them a couple times. They're actually ranked first, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, here just the Wolf doing great edge guarding. Joker recovery is ridiculous though.
Yeah, it is. And you could see there that while Wolf was on the ground, or not on the ground, in the air, he literally did suicide deep recover.
Yep.
And,
Yes, big smash attack there.
yeah. Carlos is, he could hit, if he hits a good move, he could get a one stock off, but it's less likely that he could.
Yeah, the Wolf
win.
has a big lead. Carlos definitely needs to play safe here, try to secure this first stock to start the comeback.
Yes.
Good job avoiding the side B.
But the Wolf just, with its movement so fast, he can just.
He's doing a great job. You can see Carlos there didn't go up that time because he just knows this Wolf has been dodging every time he tries to follow up in the air.
Yeah.
He's got Arsene back though.
Yep. You can see that even though he's got Arsene, Carlos is still playing more cautiously than he usually does.
A little missed time on the counter there.
Yeah. So a little late, I would say. And then here, just. Oh.
Yep, good job avoiding the Wolf. The Wolf wanted to finish him. Carlos gets the first stock, but long road to try to come back here.
Yes. Here you can see that the Wolf is still playing really aggressively because he knows that if, like, it's a little to no chance that Carlos
it's a big lead. Lots of confidence when you have your opponent at 100% and you have a whole stock to give up.
Yeah.
Definitely lets you play way more aggressively and with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
But Carlos here doing a good job of trying to dodge, trying to make space and get room to do something. But yeah, here the Wolf timing his blaster shots pretty well too.
Yeah. You could see here that Carlos is just. He's really trying to use the guns and just the ranged moves in general.
Yeah, and there he actually got the kill off the edge. He knocked him off ledge and.
Because he was just trying to wait out for Arsene to finish.
Yeah, well now suddenly Carlos has a great chance. But the smash attack there, he just dodged right into it. Honestly, I kind of think the Wolf got a little lucky there. I think he meant to face the other way and got a little lucky. But either way, the Timberwolves there with a win. As I mentioned, I think they are actually ranked #1, so definitely hoping to play those guys again in a future game. But I think now Jose and I are going to take a little break. We'll have Diego and Carlos actually just watch their game. They'll be doing commentary on Jose's team, actually. So we'll be back in just a moment. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Diego, and this is Carlos.
Hey.
And today we're commentating on some games done by Smash C a couple weeks ago.
Yep. The team.
So the recording got started late because Gadiel wasn't there. And he wasn't watching, so. And so here we have Tyrell playing Ganondorf against a Wario player. And very quickly, they both take the first stocks because they have two very explosive characters.
Yep. Okay. So, tell me more about this Wario character.
So he's a somewhat slow character with very good aerials in that he's able to combo a lot. And the Wario player here is going for a lot of grabs and a lot of aerials as well. And here Tyrell's just playing a normal Ganondorf game in which, because Ganondorf is so slow, he has to capitalize on his opponents making mistakes. So here the Wario jumps up, but then Tyrell challenges it. And then a whiff on the up tilts allows Ganondorf to get the kill.
Yep. Ooh, good dodge. And what about this Wario? Tell me more. Tell me about this Ganondorf. What makes them different?
So Ganondorf plays very similar to another character named Captain Falcon, but he's a lot slower, his moves are a lot bigger, hit harder, and he has a sword. And so he can't really rely on too many of his moves because they're all a lot slower than the Wario's. So he needs to watch for when the Wario misses a move.
Yep. Ooh, just barely gets stock off. Wins with a dash attack.
Yeah, a lot of Ganondorf's moveset kills very early because he hits so hard.
Yep. Very hard. You would not believe it. Okay, so we move on to our next match where
Tyrell switches to Cloud,
Yep.
and the other player stays Wario.
Yep. I believe a different color, I believe, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it looks different. I remember him wearing like a yellow outfit. Okay. Right now, I believe Tyro's trying to apply pressure to Wario so that way Wario would have to make some mistakes while fighting against them, correct?
Yeah, he's also adapting, seeing how the Wario normally moves around. Especially since he's now playing a much faster character, the Wario has to be more conscious of his moveset.
Yep. Okay. Dash attack. Okay.
And so the Wario is trying to get a read on him by predicting what he's going to do, but Tyrell just keeps choosing a different option and punishing.
Okay. Trying to, almost killed at that dash attack. Aerial. Ooh, second time. This is what we call juggling. And get the stock off.
Yeah, it works very well with Cloud because, as you can see, he holds his sword above him.
Yep.
And it has a very big hitbox, so it's hard to get out of that.
Yep. So basically, he hits kind of hard and moves nimble. Almost like the entire package.
Yeah.
So just a few seconds ago, we just saw him turn blue. What's up with that?
So there's a meter next to his portrait, down below next to his percent. And he can fill that up by doing a move, which charges it. And it just charges automatically over time and when he takes damage and deals damage.
Okay.
And so when he gets up to full meter, like he almost is right here,
Oh, right there.
he gets increased move speed, increased air speed, and his special moves become different for one use. Like that's one of his. Normally that would be to charge, but instead it's like a whirlwind that sends very far.
Yep. Good for killing if you can get close. Ooh, Wario gets a stock off. Right now, I believe they're trying to play cautiously because on their last stock right here.
Yeah, they're about even.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, side smash. Not bad. Dash attack by Wario. And
Yeah, so they're both just being very careful. And Wario misses the waft, which is his down B. It charges over time and it takes like 2 minutes to charge. Oh, the side B almost kills.
Yep.
Tyrell goes for a spike, but misses and then is unable to recover. So they're tied 1-1, and they go to game 3.
Yep. Which Tyrell switches to his main, Kirby, and
His opponent also switches Kirby.
which
as-
is ironic. Same color too.
yeah.
So it might be hard to keep track. Just pay attention to the name tags, okay, folks? But yeah. They're starting off about even. Ooh. Kirby absorbs Kirby's power.
Yeah, so Kirby is a small brawler character. He uses his fist a lot for his moveset, and he is very reliant on most of his normal moves because his special moves aren't very quick, like the hammer.
True.
And you can see that Tyrell has played this character a lot. He favors down air into down smash.
Ooh. Get to sock off on
With-
the other Kirby.
Yeah, with a forward smash.
Yep. Okay.
And so they're both just playing normally, trying to get more percent on the opponent. They're about even right now.
Was that back aerial or forward aerial?
I didn't see.
The one he does like a rapid kick.
Oh, that's forward air.
Okay.
And you
Thank
can see there Tyrell did again down air, down smash.
Yep.
If the opponent isn't expecting it, it can kill very quickly. But if the opponent is expecting it, they can just get out of it before the down smash starts.
Yep. Okay. Gotta grab him, throwing him down to the floor. Up tilt. Ooh, just barely misses the hammer. Okay. Surprisingly, he's not dead yet. Cancels out the up B. That's nice. Ooh, just a millisecond later, and he could have pulled that one off. Okay.
Yeah, Kirby is a very light character that can dive very easily.
Yeah.
He almost survived that, and so now Tyrell is barely in the lead by about 50%.
Yeah, around that line. Little up kick.
Tyrell misses the punish and almost dies for it.
Yep, indeed. Ooh. Another one of his combos.
It's neck and neck right now.
Yep.
The opponent is now seeing that he is doing the down air to down smash.
Yep. Oh, just saved him because.
The footstool.
Yep. And by
he
that.
finish it off with down air down smash.
Yep. Okay. So we move on to our next player, who is
Emily.
Yeah, who plays Pyramithra, and our opponent plays Shulk. If you guys don't know what Shulk ability is, his ability allows him to upgrade any of one of his stats, which smash attack, which increases his the amount of damage he can, the launch rate of his opponent. No, not launch rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, launch rate. Yeah.
He has 5 arts,
Yeah.
is what they're called. And
Arts.
so each one buffs and debuffs certain stats. Like
Yep.
smash increases
The amount of,
the knockback of
Yep.
moves,
but also.
but decreases the damage and decreases his move speed.
Yep.
And then there's a bunch of others, and they just
Yeah.
are like a wheel of 5 that each do different things.
Yep. Which also does take time to recharge too. So, yeah. Just be glad he can't spam that. Anyways. Okay.
So this is a very interesting match because it's 2 sword fighters, which have very long range.
Yep. So what makes Pyramithra unique? Like from all of the other sword characters?
Well, there are 2 characters in one. Mithra is a very fast and nimble character that doesn't deal much damage because she's fast.
Yep.
Like here, she's able to weave in between all of the moves that Shulk's putting out. And then Pyra deals a lot of damage and deals a lot of knockback, but is very slow in comparison.
Yep. Okay.
Similar to Shulk's arts, because one has both buffs and debuffs, which is interesting because they're both from the same game series.
True. Okay. Ooh. Upside. And kills on second stock.
Yeah, so the Shulk is trying to desperately get a kill because she's at such high percent.
Yep. Ooh, okay. Just a bit, just a little bit there. Okay. Right now, I believe Emily is trying to play aggressive here because, well, what's she gonna lose? I mean, what, a stock?
Yeah, she's very ahead right now. She can afford to play a little more risky because it has great reward and she doesn't have much to lose.
Yep. Well, on the other hand, oh wow, I forgot his name.
Shulk?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, Shulk, on the other hand, doesn't have anything, can't afford to risk it all too much. So he's trying to play careful while trying to also take out another stock while he can. Ooh, good counter there. Almost. Kills with side B.
Yeah, Shulk's recovery doesn't immediately go to the ledge, so he is very susceptible to things that stay on the ledge.
But yeah, we move on to our next game where they stay the same characters, but this time we're in Kalos. Okay. Starting off with Smash. Ooh, good counter. Ooh, okay. Okay, nice side B. I believe that was a command input, right? Was that right?
Which one?
The one where she did up B or far away from Shulk. Was that a command input? Miss command input? Yeah, miss input. I'm just speaking gibberish here, folks. Don't listen to what I have to say. Oh my god. Oh well. Ooh. Yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
so Pyra is a very good choice here because she hits hard, like that move almost killed.
yep. Ooh.
But the Shulk isn't facing the correct way on the up B and doesn't get to the ledge.
Yep. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Good time with the up smash. Any second later, probably would have been hit by Pyro.
Yeah, Buster is the art that allows for more damage but less knockback. So like within a couple moves, Mithra went from like 15 to 85.
Yep.
But none of the arts last long and take like 15 seconds to recharge.
Yeah. Which is not optimized for like spamming the moves, those abilities over and over, like very quickly. It's like, it's nice to space them out time to time when you actually need them instead of like choosing which one feels right. Ooh, barely misses ledge.
Yeah, again, Shulk goes too low
Yeah.
and can't make it back.
That one just hurts for everyone.
And so now Emily just goes back to Mithra and keeps doing quick moves to rack up damage.
Okay. Well, it goes for a smash. Okay. Okay. I keep forgetting. Is that side tilt or side smash?
Which one?
The one where a laser comes out of his blade going sideways.
That's both.
That's side tilt and side smash?
That's side smash.
Okay, thank you. Again, I barely played Shulk, so I wouldn't understand it. I do understand his mechanic, though. Ooh, just a little bit. Okay, and now they're about tied, apart from percentage. So Shoka has to play carefully for a bit, just a bit. Ooh, good choice. Shield,
Yeah, it switches to shield, which decreases.
the launch rate of his.
Yeah, and as well as most other stats, like he walks a lot slower, he runs a lot slower.
Yep.
He deals less damage, but he also can survive things very well because it makes him the heaviest character in the game for a little bit.
Ooh, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, and so Emily's just trying to avoid all the moves he's putting out
Yep.
because
Ooh.
he's at really high percent, but then he just gets caught in the up B
Yep.
because it has a really big hitbox.
Okay, so. Okay, yeah. So. Yeah, yeah. Tyro won and Emily also won, making this game 1. But also, we decided to do a third match just for training, just for fun and practice too. So we move on to our next match, which is Jose, which you just saw, going against Incineroar, which is blue.
And the start of the game was cut, but there wasn't very much cut out.
Yeah. You can kind of say that Jose is more like Tyrell's predecessor. You can kind of say that. I'm not wrong here.
Predecessor means he came before.
Oh, my bad. Bring me a dictionary.
Yeah, Jose has been getting better at the game a lot. He's had a lot of people helping him, and so now he's putting what he's learned to use.
Yep. Okay. Well, not using too much bees, which is what kind of happened. But hey, he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, newer players to the game tend to spam specials a lot,
Yeah.
and so it's part of learning how to play the game that you learn not to use your specials too often.
Yeah.
Especially with Kirby, whose specials are too very slow.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that beginner players might do is probably like camp out at the ledge. Maybe. I don't know. It depends because, well, they just want to get a good feel of it, or it could be some other things. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. But yeah, while at the game, Kirby is at a kind of decent. Oh wait, no, I just realized I just saw the stars. But yeah, Incineroar kind of got a good lead, apart
Yeah.
from the percentage-wise.
Kirby's very light, and Incineroar is a very heavy character that hits very hard as well. He's a Pokemon who's a wrestler,
Yep.
and so he hits very hard with most of his moves.
Do a lot of damage.
Yeah. And so Kirby dies a lot quicker than most of the other characters due to Incineroar's moveset.
Yep.
And so Jose's just trying to avoid the heavy damaging moves
Yep.
and retaliate.
Yep. Okay, Incineroar's backing up, getting some good distance. Ooh, down aerial. Pretty good. It's always
Yeah.
nice to get it. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the Incineroar's staying on him, not letting him back up and do anything else.
Yep. Ooh, but accidentally killed himself from trying to edge guard him with up
Yeah,
kick.
he was too far out.
Yeah, and also facing the other direction too.
Yeah,
But makes a pretty good recovery with the up kick.
yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of that match, and we saw pretty good matches. Some close, some fun, and a lot of me messing up a lot of things. Well, hey, it was nice having you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna switch. My brain decided to walk out of here.
Yeah, Mr. Rolston and Jose will be right back, and then we'll come back after them.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're back. Mr. Ralston, this is Jose. We just saw you there. Sort of the extra match, right? Because
Yes.
Tyrell and Emily on your team, they both won their sets. So any thoughts on your game against Incineroar there? It was a close one.
Maybe just learn how to deal with heavier characters.
Yeah, for sure. And I know we talked about earlier about just there's a little bit of you're still getting used to some of the timing of Kirby's moves. And then when you play Incineroar, which not a common character we have on any of our teams, so not a lot of practice against him. Plus, I always think his movesets are kind of weird. We saw that grab where he like throws you into a wrestling ring that appears, so kind of weird. But now we're going to be caught up. Those games were both from 2 weeks ago, I believe. And then now we're playing this week's games. We're actually going to be watching Diego and Carlos. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Right, again, had a little, oops, we started a touch late on the recording, but it is Diego playing Bowser, and then the opponent from the LHS Rookies, I believe, is playing the Greninja here. So another example of super fast light character versus a heavier character.
You could see that Greninja is, like, it's playing really aggressively, but not in a good way.
Sure, yeah. I mean, right now percent's pretty even. He's trying to get
Yeah.
some projectile spam
Oh.
in order to kind of counter what Diego's doing. Yeah, really the matchup here when you have such a slow, heavy-hitting character like Bowser, ooh,
With
good
a-
grab and the kill there. But yeah, really just the Greninja should be trying to get in chip damage, but really just avoid those big hits. But Diego is pretty good so far about timing where the Greninja is going to be.
Which is not looking good for the Greninja, because even though Bowser's at over 100%, it's really hard to kill him.
Yeah, when Bowser already up a stock, so every percent that Diego gets here is really just, you know, it's bonus. I think some players call it extra credit when you're ahead on a stock. But now Diego up 2 stocks pretty quickly.
Yeah, and then
looking
you
good
can
for us.
see that while he was trying to get in close, the Greninja used Water Shuriken to push him away. And then again, you can see that the Greninja is doing much better on the 3rd stock, getting
Yeah, for sure. And with that high percent there, the Water Shuriken was enough to get a kill, which normally that's more of your range chip damage sort of move.
You could see that Greninja countered and it hit, and then right there you kind of saw that the Greninja was almost fell off the map, but then saved itself and it dies
And then
there.
the quick kill there, but yeah, you saw the Greninja's counter is kind of weird. It's the substitute move from Pokemon that
Where like
replaces itself with a doll or sometimes a wooden log, I think.
although I'm pretty sure it does damage to you like it does in the game, where like it takes a part of your health. Okay. And in here, Diego's just going aggressively and
yeah, and real quick there, it looked like misinput from the Greninja off stage, and then just didn't up B when they should have, and ended up losing a stock really quick.
I feel like he dodged, which would explain why he just didn't do it while he was so much closer.
Yeah, and then Diego going for the cheesy Bowser kill where you grab him, you kill yourself, but it also takes them all the way down off stage, so he didn't have a chance to recover.
Yeah.
So now it's suddenly 2 stocks to 1 for Diego.
And it looks like the Greninja feels like he's gonna do that again. So he's really just trying to keep the distance away. And boom.
Yeah.
Fire right there. It's really not looking good for the Greninja at all.
Which is what we want for sure.
Yeah.
So Diego there, yeah, just trying to time where, and there you see that, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the substitute counter there with the log.
But you can see that the Greninja is really using the water shurikens now, and ooh, gets grabbed again, and looks like Diego does
Yeah.
it with a side smash.
Yeah, gets another kill there. Diego just doing a great job of timing what that Greninja was going to do.
Yeah.
So I think here we're going to then quickly jump into it'd be Carlos
Carlos.
up next. I know there was a little bit of technical difficulties we had somebody lag out, and then we had picked the wrong map. But then we finally get going on the third run of this.
Yeah.
I think there's a question that popped up in the chat about there's a little bit of difference of the different teams we have. We'll talk about that here after this match. But right now, Carlos doing a good job playing really aggressively. He has our Sen up, racking up that damage. Wisely, or maybe not so wisely there, he could have countered the up B from Link.
Yeah.
Because he has our Sen up and he knew Link had to up B, so if he just sort of intentionally got hit by it but countered, would have been a nice spike, but he still got the kill without taking too much percent.
You could see here that really Carlos is really high. Like, not high, but like he's good in the percentage, I mean.
Yeah, he's not too high that he really needs to play too carefully, but definitely
not too low where he can just
there's
start
plenty of
mashing
Link's. Yeah,
buttons.
Link's like forward smash could potentially kill if he's on edge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a great job here. He hasn't actually taken a hit in a while, and then of course, as I say that, he gets hit with it with a up smash, but
Counter.
and then a forward smash to kill it. Sorry, even though this is a recorded game, I feel like I jinxed it a little bit. But no, doing a good job. Almost gets a kill with the forward smash. Barely misses the side B.
I feel like if he countered right there. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have Arsene
yeah.
up, so the counter right now without Arsene, it's kind of a weird mechanic. The down B for Joker normally is just like a builds up Arsene quickly, but when you have Arsene, it's a true counter, and it also actually reflects
Yes.
projectiles, which can be really useful, especially like against the Samus with a fully charged
Yeah.
charge blast. Good side B there. He's got the Arsene and almost a kill. Surprised, honestly, that he survived
And
that.
then I think right here is where we get the difficulty.
Yeah, gets the smash there. And again, that up B from Link really, Carlos could have been more aggressive since he had
Yeah.
Arsene. Jumped into it knowing he had to and then gotten the counter.
Yeah.
But again, he still has a sizable lead, more than a stock up now.
And then
Does get caught in the up smash.
and then right here you could kind of see that the Link is really just trying to make sure that Carlos doesn't get too close.
Yeah, definitely. He knows he's at in a very dangerous spot. Could die to a lot of moves, so the Link definitely playing more cautious. Ooh, and it pays off here. A lot of work to do, but Carlos just needs to finish it before the Link can recover and
And
punishes the up B.
If he
Great
didn't
finish.
up B that would have been a clean grab to the side, and he could have just went up.
Yeah, well, and if you don't play much Smash, most characters have an up B that helps you get back on stage, but the downside is once it finishes, you're really vulnerable until you land.
Yeah.
And so that's what the punish, as we call it there. Carlos knew Link was going to be vulnerable, so he just had to wait and time the forward smash.
And
So the Link switched to Bowser,
Bowser.
obviously.
and then you can see here that the Bowser is not really doing good here.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about it earlier, but a little bit confused the Bowser choice and then just how he's playing Bowser seems a little bit counter to the map pick, right? Because
Yeah.
since Carlos won game one,
And you could
the opponent
yeah.
picked the stage.
Yeah. You
And
could see that earlier before Bowser charged up side smash, which managed to get Carlos out of the way.
You see
But
that
if he didn't charge it, it would have just hit him.
Yeah, he almost got Carlos with the same sort of cheesy Bowser grab and
Yeah.
suicide that we had seen
Yeah, but it
Diego do, but
it
Forward
wouldn't
smash gets
really
the
have
kill.
worked because if he died, then they would just be at the same 2 stocks again.
Yeah, so not a huge advantage. Plus, there's always the chance that Joker can actually still recover.
Which,
which is-
really,
We don't need to go into that. I rant enough about how much I don't like Joker's recovery ability.
yes, it's just really bad.
Yeah, you see here, Carlos doing a great job of just using his speed, using the guns for the little bit of range damage he has. And yeah, there you saw this Bowser using a lot of his down B, but the platforms get in the way of it. That's why I was saying
Honestly,
picking the stage and then doing lots of down B was just a strange choice.
the Bowser, he's not really using any of his fire, which I feel like would benefit him more right here than it does the down B. You could see
Yeah, you
there.
see a little bit of fire, but yeah, just out of range. And then Carlos just ticking up those percentages with the guns.
Oh,
Yeah, and a good smash attack there to just finish it off. Now he's a full stock up, so Carlos can afford to play pretty aggressive. You can see he's just staying on the Bowser here.
the Bowser is really not doing any good here.
Yeah, definitely just seems to be feeling the pressure. That lots of down B.
He's like me, like, he starts panicking and starts using the special moves because he feels like it does more damage.
Yeah,
But then
that-
the A moves do more damage.
Yeah, as I think Diego and Carlos were talking about that a little bit too. That lots of newer players, or just when, like you were saying, when you're feeling the pressure, one stock 100%, it can be easy to, fall back on some bad habits.
Yeah.
Ooh, Carlos going for the spike there,
Ooh.
Playing aggressive. I like to see that, especially still up a stock.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
the counter there could have finished it, but didn't. And
Oh.
finishes it there.
With the side smash.
Yeah, with
as
the
well.
side smash from Carlos. So that's a pretty quick match there for Diego and Carlos getting the wins. I know. I think the chat had a little bit of a question about what was going on. Yeah, so there is kind of a varsity JV distinction. We've talked about we have Smash A, B, and C. And that is kind of going along with sort of a varsity JV, JV2 type idea. But the tournament itself, the league that we play in, everybody plays everybody. There's not a separate varsity JV category. There's some games actually do have that as part of the new esports thing. Well, everybody figures out a little bit of just how esports is becoming more of a normal high school competition sort of thing. So I believe up next, I think we have this week's game from the Smash A team, actually. But we're going to switch and let the experts, Carlos and Diego, talk you through that one. Jose, thanks for doing commentary with me. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back in just a moment with Carlos and Diego.
Yep.
Hey everyone, we're back. Along with me is Diego here, and yeah, we're going back into another match, which is going to be Justin, who is playing Bowser, against the other opponent, who is again playing my main Joker. Yeah,
And so this is Team Smash Team A, and the recording started late, so the Joker has already lost his stock as we start the recording.
ooh, good timing with that side B. Ooh. You may note here that Joker here is like using a lot of down B and side B here. You agree with me on that one?
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, again, few things. Ooh, dodges a grab. I usually don't dodge that time. Anyways, yeah. Ooh, good edge guarding with that. Able to get a good stock off him. Tied a bit apart from the percentage.
so this week, play versus implemented system where you can see what the other opponent plays and their win rate. And so based on this, Justin decided to play Bowser for this match.
Yep.
And you can see here he's doing pretty well.
Yep.
He's waiting out for the Joker to do a counter.
Yep. Ooh, gets a good stock off. Okay. Joker's kind of going a little bit more aggressive while going with a little down B. Yeah, his down B is ridiculously long. I should know. Anyways, yeah. With Justin, he knows how to play against Joker too. So, yeah. Anyways, good grab. Ooh, and did the thing where grabbing the character of his opponent and jumping off stage. Yeah, it's always funny to the one person who's doing it. I give him that. Okay, so we move on to the next game where this time I believe yeah, they stay the same, okay? But with a different map, I presume. Yeah, on Final Destination.
Final Destination is a stage with no platforms.
Yep. Which is not good for Joker. But
Yeah, Joker picked it because he lost the last round.
oh right, okay. Then weird choice.
I find that a lot of newer players as well tend to favor Final Destination
Just
because no platforms.
and also another thing would be because of the design. It does look good. You do have to admit that. Anyways, yeah, they're about almost even. Ooh, again with that down B, ridiculously long. Anyways, ooh, side B able to get that. Ooh. Okay, tried going for a dash attack. Ooh, and side smash with Joker, getting a stock off Bowser. Okay, stalling out the bar is always a wise choice for anyone who's playing against Joker because, yeah, for Joker, the thing runs out no matter what, even if you're not fighting, it still runs out. So that way, you just want to waste so much time of his, so that way he goes back into normal form and makes it a lot easier for you to deal more damage to him.
Yeah, Joker's meter goes down normally through time and also through attacks.
Yep. Ooh, good timing with that one. Tries going for, okay. And yet I'm still stuck between Bullet Storm or Bullet Rain. Anyways, yeah, Joker gets a stock off Bowser from using side B on ledge. Good way to stop. Ooh, and Bowser is able to get a stock off Joker.
Yeah, with his up B, which is his fastest move out of shield.
Yeah. Right now, I believe Joker's playing in a different way this time. Instead of using more down Bs, he's going actually more with more aerials, along with more guns and more dodges too.
Yeah, he's playing arguably a lot more rushdown,
Yep.
in which he is targeting Justin more.
Yeah. Yep. So, first match won, the second match lost. So this time we're going to the third match, where this time he switches over to Link, Justin. Okay. Well, our opponent just stayed the same. Anyways, yeah. Starting off with the boomerang and a bomb too, getting a good trap in. So that way, when he tries getting in closer, he would be forced to either go around the bomb, wasting some time of his, or going through the bomb and leaving an opening for him. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so we're starting with a normal Link gameplay part
Mhm.
where he's just doing chip damage, getting him higher in percent.
Yep. Ooh, good counter by the Joker. Ooh, just a little bit. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay.
That probably could have been punished if he was closer to the edge.
Yeah, really, really punished. I had that many times. Anyways, yeah, Joker, still playing aggressive here, using a little bit of counters while limiting it to certain situation where he actually needs it.
Yeah, it is a little bit harder for him to get in though because
Yep.
Link's using all his projectiles.
Yep.
And the Joker doesn't aim the up B where he needs to go to
Yeah.
recover, so he dies again.
Yep. Okay, get a good side smash off, getting good stock off. Okay. Ooh, a bit of counter, a little bit of guns here. Anyways, yeah, spin dash, spin attack. The one that makes him looks like a top.
Yeah, so Justin's just in the lead right now. He's just, again, doing chip damage, playing it safe.
Yep.
Because this is game 3, he can't afford to lose.
Anyways, yeah, Joker makes it back from state, from down there. Reflexive boomerang, but gets hit by what I'm calling it right now, a top, okay? I'm not known for calling the names of those moves, okay? So I'm just going to give nicknames for them. Except that one. Yeah, the bomb. But, yeah. Ooh, just a little too low to be able to make a good recovery. Followed up by boomerang. Bomb placement. Okay. Tried going for the, good spin.
Almost hits him with a bomb there, but
Yep.
just barely misses.
Mm-hmm.
And the Joker's still trying to rush him down. But Link just gets a kill because Joker was just so high in percent.
Yep. Okay. And that's the third match won for Justin. Now we move over to our first game, over to Jason, which is would be playing Pikachu. Yep. Would be playing Pikachu against Sora. Yeah. So, yeah. For people who don't know Sora, Sora comes from a game of, oh wow,
Kingdom Hearts.
thank you.
Yeah.
Comes from a game of Kingdom Hearts, which is from Disney, I believe, owned by Disney. Yeah. And yeah, he comes from that. It has a bit of his movesets from the game, but anyways, yeah. Basically, he's a very light character with a blade and able to follow up with combos and a good recovery too.
Yeah, he's very floaty and very air-based.
Yeah. And
His aerials are either all multi-hit
Mhm.
moves or they hit very hard.
Yep. Ooh, good dash. Ooh. Recovery by Pikachu with that up B.
Yeah, so Jason's slightly behind in percentage.
Yep.
But it doesn't quite matter yet because he could still get a kill in some ways.
Yep. Ooh, almost dies from that. Who knew? Tried going for the eyes, assuming that he would try going in for a close one. Gets a kill off.
Gets kill off the back throw.
Yep. Ooh, tried going for the Thunderbolt on him. I hate that move.
Yeah, it's a slow move that can kill very quickly and
Yeah.
unexpectedly.
Yeah. The thing is, you don't expect it until it's too late. I should know. But yeah, anyways.
So Sora has a move that can lock onto where its opponent is,
Yep.
and you'll see a blue circle around them when it does that.
Yep. Pikachu gets a good kill off, and now they're about tied, except with percentage-wise, basically. Good shielding. Ooh, just a little closer. Good counter. Followed up by Fireball.
Yeah,
So-
the Sora is trying to do a lot of smash attacks and try to guess where Jason is going to be. And like you can see there, the move locked onto him.
Mhm.
And so they both with kill moves there.
Okay. Dodges the lightning, which is a good kill move. I give the Thunderbolts that. It's a really good kill move to go ahead and try killing them. Anyways.
Yeah, they're about tied.
Yeah, about tied.
They were about at this last stock as well, so it's a very even game
Yeah.
throughout.
Anyways, yeah. Again, the floatiness comes in. Ooh, Pikachu almost dies from that, and dies from thunder.
Yeah, so if you see the icon above Sora's picture, it says Blizzaga. And he cycles between 3 moves, one of which spits out a fireball, one of which summons lightning, one of which summons ice.
Sorry, that's how you pronounce it? I've been calling it Blizzard. But anyways, was expecting Pikachu to go for a side smash or something that would kill him, so he would try going for a counter like that. Okay. Ooh, almost
Yeah,
missed.
he barely misses the forward smash, and again with a down smash.
Yep.
And then finally kills with dash attack. But it's still a very close game, and either one could win.
Yep. Anyways, Pikachu is getting some good damage. Ooh, just holds back just before he can hit the counter. Good move. Ooh, almost dies from that. Dodges the lightnings. Barely.
Barely misses the forward tilt, but hits side smash.
Yep. That one is quite devastating. I give it that. Okay.
Yeah, the edge of the blade, which is the key part, deals more damage and knockback than the rest of the key.
So we move on to our next game, which is the same thing except in Final Destination. Both of these characters' specialty, correct?
Yeah. Pikachu benefits from this because his projectile doesn't have to interact with platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So the opponent has to jump or shield to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sora, also because of his floatiness, he doesn't have to worry about landing on platforms.
Mm-hmm.
He can just stay in the air.
Okay.
And also because of his projectiles as well.
Yep. Okay. So then. Ooh, almost hits a counter. There we go. For some reason, my mouth is not working today. Anyways.
Yeah, so they're just trading right now, trying to figure out what each other is going to do.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, almost dies from that. Recovers.
And again, almost dies.
Yep. Which is oddly ironic. Twice, because isn't like Pikachu like a light character?
Yes, he's very light.
Yeah. Both times I could have sworn he would have died right there. And surprisingly, he gets a stock back from Sora.
Yeah, so again, it's a very close game.
Yep.
The Sora tries to guess that he's going to roll in, but misses.
So yeah. Anyways, a bit of smash, up smash Yeah, it does a lot. Not a lot, but you know, I'm not an expert when it comes to Sora. You want an expert? Talk to someone who actually plays Sora a lot. Apart from me, who actually just plays them just a bit, just for fun. But yeah. Ooh, and here we had some
Technical difficulties.
yeah, because weird thing, one of the switches decided to not show what was happening on the screen. So when one of us touched the other switch, so yeah,
Yeah, he.
One of us, you mean you?
really. Uh, but yeah. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so Sora uses the side B not to lock on like he's done all the other times, but retreat.
Yep. Ooh, down smash.
And then
Ooh.
the ice.
Yep. Oh, that one just hurts.
Yeah, and then he's unable to recover from that.
Yep. And that does conclude both of the matches for Justin and Jason.
And Gadiel was away on a trip, so he wasn't able to be there, so they lost due to that.
Yep. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, hold up. Wait. Yeah, just the first player I said he lost. No, he won. But yeah, it was fun having you guys. This time for reals, and my brain did not just walk out of here again. We'll see you next week with another match, and hopefully we can face them, the Wolves or the Baguettes again. See ya.